Hi, today I will show you how to set up Facebook pixel with conversion tracking for purchase event with theme independent data layer. You can say that customer pixel for Shopify store by the help of Google Tag Manager. So let's get started. You can see that I am already connected my theme independent data layer with the customer event. In the first video, I had shown you how to connect your theme independent data layer in your Shopify store. So if you do not watch this video, you can check it my description box. Here I already provided the link. Firstly, watch this video, then come back to the purchase event. So let's get started. You can see that I am landing on my checkout page, and I had also set up view item, add to cart, view cart, and begin checkout event that all are linked in the description box, so you can also check out those videos. So for the purchase event, you know that you have to providing the all of your user information. So I am providing some dummy information, and after providing the information, I am just clicking the pay now button to access to the purchase event. So now right click on your mouse and then go to inspect and the console. And here you can see that I am find out the purchase event and I am expanded the data layer. And in the data layer section, you can see that you have to find out each and every social media platform by using this in theme independent data layer. You have to able to track each and every platform which you are want. So today our target is we are set up the Facebook pixel web conversion tracking for purchase events. So I am expanded the Facebook. So in the Facebook, all event parameter which are required to send with the purchase event. And if you expanded the customer information, here you have to find out all of user information that is really necessary for server-side tracking, but for the browser side int, we do not providing the any user data. So now we are creating the each and every required parameter for our purchase event. So for that, we are go to Google Tag Manager and go to the variable section, new variable configuration, data layer variable, and in the data layer variable, we go to our variable section. First, we pick the content ID. So we have just put the variable name, that is content ID, and giving the variable name, that is Facebook content IDs. Save it. Now we go to the second one, variable configuration, data layer variable. Our second one is content name. So according to the data layer, we have to create this variable Facebook dot content name. So back to our Google Tag Manager, Facebook dot content name, and giving the variable name, that is Facebook content name. Save it. And again, we are go to third one, variable configuration, data layer variable, back to our theme independent data layer. Third one is content type. So again, back to our variable section, that is Facebook dot content underscore type. So giving the variable name, that is Facebook content type. Save it. And our fourth one is currency. So again, back to our GTM variable section, Facebook dot currency, and here we have to give the variable name, that is Facebook currency. Save it. And our next one is value. So back to GTM, create a new variable configuration, data layer variable, Facebook dot value, and finally giving the variable name, that is Facebook value. Save it. And our last, that is the most important thing, you know that for the purchase event, we have to send the transaction ID. So in the data layer, you have to find out the transaction ID. So for this variable, first you pick the e-commerce and then finally transaction ID. So back to GTM, create new variable configuration, data layer variable, and that we have to write the e-commerce dot transaction ID, that is the order ID. Now giving the variable name, that is Facebook order ID. Save it. So already we are setting up all of required parameters for the purchase event. Now time to create the trigger. So for that, click the triggering, new trigger, trigger configuration, that will be the custom event, and back to our data layer, find out our event, that is purchase. You can see that purchase, we have just copy the purchase from the data layer back to Google Tag Manager, paste it and giving the trigger name, that is event purchase. Save it. So we are almost created each and every variables and also the trigger. Now time to set up the tag. So click the tag, new tag, tag configuration, and we have to adding our Facebook pixel template. And then you can see that Facebook pixel ID, we are already created the constant variable for pixel ID. Now we are just adding this ID. So that is the Facebook pixel ID, Facebook pixel, and a standard event. We have to pick the purchase event. And you know that for the purchase event, Facebook are required that you have to send your event parameter with this event. So we have to expand it object properties in this section. We have to adding all of parameters one by one. So click the add property. First one is content type, Facebook content type. We are adding it. Second one is content name. We are adding the property value, Facebook content name. Third one is content IDs, Facebook content ID, and fourth one is value. So we are adding it, Facebook value, and fifth one is currency, Facebook currency, and our last one is order ID, Facebook order ID. So we are adding each and every parameter and parameter value. Now adding our trigger. So click the triggering and event purchase. Now giving the tag name, that is FB purchase. Save it. So now we have to submit the tag. So submit it, publish, that is Facebook purchase. Continue. Back to workspace. Now back to our website. Now we go to the dummy purchase to testing our event is perfectly working or not. So open the product page, add to cart, and also click the add to cart. We have to adding the 3 product and go to the cart and finally check out, and then we have to provide it the user information for the purchasing. Just I am adding some dummy information. So after the providing the information, I am clicking the pay now button. So I'm clicking it. Now go to Metapixel helper. In the Metapixel helper, we can see that our purchase event, and the purchase event, we have to find out our content ID, content name, and product, but we do not find out our order ID here. So we back to our Google Tag Manager and tag section. Check out that why our order ID is not working. So for correction, we are go to our variables and find out the order ID here. That is our order ID. That is the mistake. We are adding items, but if you go to our data layer and here under the e-commerce, we have to find out the transaction ID, but mistakenly we are adding the items. So we are removing the items and check it out. Our order ID event parameters are working on not. So Google Tag Manager, we are removing the items from the data layer variable name and again save it and also the submit it, publish, continue. Back to workspace, and again the same process. We have to providing the all user information. I'm using the dummy information for that. After providing the user information, I am clicking the pay now button for the purchase event. So click it and now go to our Metapixel helper extension. In the purchase event, we have to expand it. Here we can see that our order ID has event parameter. We have to find out. So now I have to check in the event manager sections our event here or not. And here we can see that our purchase event are showing in our event manager sections in Facebook. If you expanded it, here we have to find out each and every event parameter, currency, value, content ID, content type, and also order ID. So finally, we are set up Facebook Pixel web conversion tracking for purchase event with theme independent data layer for Shopify store by using of Google Tag Manager. So in the next video, I will show you how to set up Facebook conversion API, and you can say that server-side tracking by using of theme independent data layer of Shopify store. So thanks for watching this video. Thank you.